When I first got to McGizzy, I texted my sister Deborah, I said I need a ride. Watching them drive down that road was so hard. I wanted to chase them, and I wanted to tell them I don't need to be here. I could do this on my own, but deep down inside I knew I was there for a reason, and I'm still sober to this day, and I thank them for giving me that ride. Bonjour, my name is Johna-Joe Kakeway. I reside in Wauzhushk, Onigum. My Indian names are Wauzhushk, Kakeway, and Niganan Kutuk. I come from the Atik clan, and I'm 36 years old. I am the cook at the daycare on our community, Kenya Child Care Center. I've been there for almost a year. I battled with my addiction for 10 years, I think. My drug of choice was cocaine. Well, I was introduced to it after my dad died in 2010. It was very expensive, and I honestly don't know how I was able to afford it. It just became a part of me. I was at the point where I thought, it loved me. She loved me. She was there for me, and we became best friends in the most monstrous way. People used to call me the functioning coke addict. I took my daughter to her doctor's appointment in Winnipeg, and I used on the way up there. It was just her and I. And I was like, what am I doing? She's in the back seat. How was this fair to her? And then I ended up coming home. And I told her dad, because we worked together at the time, I used when I went up there with her for surgery. And he was at the house and just said, if you don't get help, you're never gonna see her again. I knew right then and there, hey, I gotta go treatment. And I reached out to the lady, she does the intake, and I said, you take me now or it's never. And they took me. And I never looked back ever since. I will always thank them because they helped me stay there when I could have just walked out. This lady, her name was Maya, she was I think that's your old truck there. Josh, him and Ivy would park across the ice. Ivy's my baby and Josh is my partner. And he was flickering his lights. And that's when I knew he does love me and he wants me to be sober. And that was our bond, where he would go there at 5. He wouldn't hear me or see me or anything, but just that connection we had helped me stay there. That was the longest I've ever been sober. It was a test for me. If I could go 4 weeks, I could go longer than this. And then 3 months, and then 6 months, and the next thing you know, I was 10 months. And then since I've been sober, I haven't had anxiety. I don't really like to remember it because, I hurt myself in ways that nobody should hurt themselves. Why did I do that to myself? Why did I do that to my family? Why did I do that to my kids? Till I die, I'll always be sorry for that. I can't see myself going down that way again. I work too hard to be where I am right now. Don't be ashamed. Addiction comes in all sorts of shapes, but you have to want to get help. You can't be forced to get help. I would never judge. If anyone ever needs somebody to talk to, I'm here. There is a brighter road to follow.